Hey, look, what
He is
topic?
too. He is too. Y'all look perfect for each other.
Yeah,
I guess, bro.
I'm a low tier, as you can see in my name.
Okay.
What topics do you do?
Oh, wait, hold on. What do you do?
What do I do? I mean, I asked first. So I don't know why I'm giving it.
I mean, okay. So, like, do you do God existence? Also,
Atheism,
like, you don't
sure.
have to necessarily ping it. Like, there's no reason to. Okay, God existence.
You
Do
said you
you?
want Kel to ping it in front of everybody so everybody can see you lose. I got you.
Oh, hell no.
No, I'm kidding.
I don't want everyone seeing him losing. Like that ass, you're being weird. But look,
All right, Indian.
okay, so like you do God
Okay,
existence.
okay, I can. What else do you do? Because I usually don't recommend that, but I can do it. What else do you do? Or is that like kind of their main topic?
That's kind of my main topic. So which
Okay,
stance
we
are
could do
you
that.
taking?
That's fine. What position you take?
I mean, I can just take either an agnostic or atheist stance. Like, which one do you prefer?
You want me to affirm God?
Yeah, sure.
Can I give him an argument?
You can
Sure.
give
Go
me an
ahead.
argument, bro. I don't really do God.
All right. Hold on.
Wait, you could do. Wait, Kel.
Wait. No. Look.
You could do the ADS. That's fine.
No, you don't need to do that. No, absolute divine simplicity is if God exists, then all of these things would be true. That's not a proof for God's existence.
No, I'm saying that. Well, no, I'm just saying. I'm not saying that's a proof of God existence. I'm saying that. Use that.
No, don't do that. I got something way better for you. Look in
All
your
right.
DM.
Oh, actually,
Do you
no, I
remember
could
this
just really
concept?
troll and hold on.
Tell me if you remember the concept,
Oh
please.
yeah, I remember that. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, that's so easy. That's so simple.
All right.
Sure.
Let
Yeah,
me
I
get
remember
you.
the concept.
Let me get you a definition for it too, and then you can argue upon it. Just
Wait, give me the
argue that.
definition on how something is referred to, like the aboutness or information. Give me that.
Hold on.
That's the only thing I don't have.
The
That's because like other thing is banned. Remember?
intentionality argument.
Um.
I'll just give you this. It's an AI overview,
Oh,
and then
you
I'll just give you the
can.
fucking intentionality argument.
Yeah.
It
Wait.
just exists.
Yeah.
So go based off this, and then hold on. Where the fuck is it at? Okay, here it is. I'm gonna just start forwarding shit from our DMs to you.
All right, perfect. It should be in there then. God. Wait. Let me move this server up. It's so dumb. Mm-hmm.
All of this is way more intuitive though. You would just P2 with that argument I've sent.
Yeah, I do gotta hurry though. I mean, I gotta go eat soon, so we should hurry this up.
Yeah, debate. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Ezyso.
Tell me when you give me the argument.
I'll
Yeah,
give
yeah,
you
what's
that.
up, man?
I've
Okay.
given you that.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, that's it. So those are the two arguments
Sure,
you
sure,
can
sure,
use.
sure. I bet. Yeah, sure. Let's go with it. So,
Use the ChatGPT argument on this nigga. Let him lose.
oh my God, yo. All right. Yeah. So, just to be, I mean, okay, yeah. I'll just affirm God's existence. What position are you taking?
I'm just gonna
Actually,
take
it doesn't really matter.
okay.
That doesn't matter. Okay. Just to be very clear, do you want me to just give my argument?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. I'll just put it in chat for you, but I can definitely say it if you want me to say it. Do you think that's like a requirement for you?
Oh no, like just put it in chat.
Yeah, sure. I'll just put it in chat. So, if metaphysical allism is true, then God exists. Metaphysical allism, God exists. Also, just to be
Okay.
clear, too, obviously it affirms that it's true.
Shut the fuck
Okay.
up. I messed up. I'm sorry.
Metaphysicalism refers to the condition or
Just
perspective
put
that
the it's true, my nigga.
all possible
Yeah.
entities. Okay, so like, why should I grant metaphysicalism?
Yeah, we could just go with an argument. That's fine. Hold on.
With that argument, you can really
Um,
state each premise by premise, to be honest. You don't even have to send it.
yeah. So, premise one: if something is thinkable, then it is an object of thought. You grant that?
So if a thing is thinkable, then it's an object of thought, sure.
Yeah. We just put that down in chat real quick for you, just in case you ever like lose track.
Okay. Wait, is this going to be a variation of the argument where you say if God is like strictly thinkable, then he's going to be possible, and like given he's
Let him
possible, then
finish.
he's going to be necessary.
Nigga. No, I'm kidding.
Anyways, to be clear, P2, if something is an object of thought, then it exists intentionally.
So if a thing is thinkable, then it exists as an object of intentionality.
If something is an object of thought, then it exists intentionally.
Okay, so like what would the intentional part mean?
That it's internal.
Okay, so you're saying that's going to be eternal to the mind.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a question.
Is it going to
So,
be
like, given
actually
someone
artistically sound?
Okay, wait, okay. So like given someone imagines that God does exist,
Is it going to be
at times,
artistically sound?
define arithmetically sound.
That's going to be relevant to the data? Pretty.
Well, I'm asking you to define what do you mean by arithmetically sound. I'm not asking whenever it's going to be
I
relevant or
mean,
not.
that's intentionally what I'm asking when I say that if it's going to be arithmetically sound, that it's actually relevant to the data.
Oh, it's actually relevant to the data. Oh, okay, I got it. So suppose that we have two different time frames, time frame A
And then he
time
doesn't
frame
answer the
B.
question, yo.
What's the question?
Is it going to be arithmetically sound? Oh my god.
Yeah, it will be relevant to the data. Look, I don't see how I gotta answer why it will be
Okay,
relevant.
in what specific part is it actually relevant to the data? Like, what are we
Yeah,
specifically
so
attacking
like,
with the question?
yeah, again. Like, I didn't even give the question yet. Like, do you even know what the
I know,
question
that's
is?
why I'm asking beforehand, because I don't want
Yeah,
you to go to
so
like an endless dialogue where I can't skip because you seem that it's like you
yeah.
think it's relevant, but then it actually isn't. So I'm asking for the
Okay,
relevancy right
wait.
now.
So like, do you think I necessarily have to answer why it adequately like what kind of data it attacks or why it's going to be arithmetically valid before
Well, I'm
giving
not
the argument?
asking where, just to be very clear, I'm asking for the relevant data that it actually attacks. If it's not relevant data, then I don't have any obligation specifically to attack it. That's
Okay,
essentially
look.
what I'm saying.
Okay, look.
I'm
Like,
not
it won't
saying
even
pick up the
necessarily
specific
attack
data
the
that you're
argument
actually
directly. I'm
summarizing.
just gonna ask for clarification. So I'm more so confused. Like, given now we have two different time
My
frames, time
student and
frame
Ezyso are
A.
debating.
Again, just to be very clear, is it going to be arithmetically sound, and what about, and how is it going
Yeah,
to be
I'm
relevant
not
to the
gonna
data?
lie. Okay, so given that we have two different time frames, time frame
Wow, so
A and
he's
time
not
frame
answering the
B.
question. Oh my god, wait, I'm
Suppose
not
that
again. If you're
someone
not going to answer the
imagines God
question, then
existing,
I
and
feel
then
like
suppose the
there's
other
nothing
time
to
frame God,
assume that you
someone
actually know about
imagines
anything of the
God doesn't
relevant
exist.
data that you're
You're
asking the
saying that
question
given that we
from.
have time frame A, God is going to exist intentionally, but given time frame B, God wouldn't exist intentionally.
What are you
Because
talking
then even
about?
then, if
Wait,
we're gonna use
wait,
some
what in the world are
variation,
you talking about? Wait, nowhere did any of my premises even like oblige that, and not even that, not even that, but like that's not even relevant to the data, so that's even
it's
worse. Oh
going
my
to be a
god, it's actually
clarification.
oh my god, it's actually, bro. Oh my god, when you're arithmetically sound, you would ask questions about the things that are all relevant. So, like for example, if I make an observation of a dog and you ask if that's going to be a dog, even though you know it's a dog and it's stated to be a dog, and all the observation of dog, do you think that's like something coherent? And do you think that's going
Yeah,
to be
again,
coherently
right, it
useful?
would okay, look, okay, so like the reason it would capture the argument is like it's going to directly
It
going
would
to
capture it or would
define in
not.
P2. Oh my god, again, it's going to actually directly ask P2 and again the nature of P2. So I might ask, well, if suppose that someone imagines currently God existing, are you gonna say God exists intentionally internal to them, but suppose that they don't imagine God existing in a different time frame, are you gonna say that God
What
doesn't
are you
exist
talking?
internal to
Listen,
them?
wow. So that is not what the argument she supposes. And that's not okay. And I just answered the clarification again. If you ask one more unesoteric question, and it seems that I'm just not going to answer it again. Like I was
I'm
very
not
generous
live.
for
I'm just
answering
gonna
that.
straight up rat then. Look, yeah, so
There's
I just
nothing to rat. I
told
literally, there's nothing
uh,
ratting.
uh,
Like
uh,
literally,
uh, uh,
that question was irrelevant to data because you're
uh,
presuming that I'm
Dude,
saying that God
Ezyso,
is going to be. Wait,
yes.
you're presuming that I'm saying that God
Ezyso,
is external, and then you're
What?
presuming that.
Ezyso, why are you trying to give the projection of God? He's just trying to prove that metaphysical allism is true. He hasn't even proven God yet.
Like what? Like
You asked him to
what?
prove metaphysical
Yeah, I
allism.
know,
Now
I
you're
but I
talking
just
about
want to
Yeah,
like
like
projecting
what is
defend the
it?
God.
Yeah,
argument
like
against
he's
God,
actually
man.
not
I think
attacking the
it's just
data.
funny. I think it's just a funny argument. Look,
Wait, I
You,
actually
you,
don't. I
you're
actually
losing to
don't
the funny
agree with
argument.
non-monotonic logic. So when you make a proposition that's actually
doesn't
contradictory
matter.
to the
Doesn't
conclusion when we
matter.
actually haven't
Doesn't
gotten to the
matter.
conclusion,
Doesn't
I'll find
matter.
that to be
Doesn't
actually
matter.
relevant in
So
classical
does
logic.
metaphysical allism actually assert possible entities existing? Or
certain
the
Say
possible
possible and
entities of
unactual.
existence.
yeah. So does it include possible entities?
Yeah, there's going to be non-actual
Okay.
entities and there's going to be actual entities. And then this is what we could refer to external and internal.
Okay.
These are going to be the two ontological. If you were like actually listening, you would have let me go on with the argument. It actually explains the two tiers of ontology.
Yeah, so just to be clear, at least like when talking about like the relevancy of metaphysical realism, like are you saying that a fictional entity does exist if it's going to be possible? Like is that a precondition that is required?
If it exists
Okay.
eternally, then it exists. Yes. What? I find existence to be those two modes. If it exists
Okay.
internally and God is internal, then it seems that it exists. Yes.
Okay, I have
Do
a
you not
question.
actually want to attack the argument, or you want to
Okay,
play
wait,
this
I have a
little weird
question.
semantical game? Okay. Again, is it going to be arithmetically sound and it's going to be relevant to the data? Actually, no. It's
Okay,
just no. My bad.
wait,
I'm
is
just
God
repeating
all
that.
knowing
Is it
just
going
to
to be
be
arithmetically
clear?
sound?
Is God all knowing just to be clear?
It's not even a requirement.
Again, that's not relevant to the data. What I
Okay, so
affirm,
God is
the
all
attributes
knowing. So
of
God
God
knows
doesn't
this
really matter
statement. He
because I
doesn't know
find it
this
to be that he's
statement, which
internal.
again is going to be a contradiction.
Wait, wait,
So
wait,
given
wait,
that
wait, wait.
God
What?
does
There's no
know that he
contradiction.
doesn't
I
know
didn't
this
even affirm
statement.
Bro,
that.
can
Wait,
we stop
you're
this,
lost. You're
bro?
lost. You're very lost.
You're not even
You're very
that.
lost. You're very
Well,
lost.
I
I
don't
didn't
even
even
debate,
affirm
bro. I
that.
don't even debate, bro.
But Azo,
Plain,
he
Yeah,
bro.
doesn't.
That's
like,
what.
He's not even taking
thank
the.
God you
He's
don't
not even
debate. Thank
taking.
God you don't debate.
He's
What's
he's
up,
not even
bro?
taking a theological investment, which would basically be prescribing God as this necessary, unchanging, timeless, spaceless being that's all
Bro, this
knowing,
argument is fun
omnipotent.
to use, nigga.
He's
Like, let
not.
me use that.
All he's saying is that there's
He
two
says it's
modes
fun
of
and then doesn't attack it. Like,
he's saying that there's two modes of existence. You either exist
Yeah.
in the mind, like whenever you have a
Oh.
thought. Hold on, chill.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah. So you either whenever you think about like a unicorn or like think about like some fictional character, that does exist, but it doesn't exist how we do. It exists in the mind as this mental existence. But there's external existence, how we exist, right? So we exist actually in the sense that we have like this physicality applied to us. We are in space and time. But the stuff that you think about has its own
Also, take
existence
a look
that's
in
unique
DMs.
from
Like,
us.
take a look in DMs. Okay. So prophecy. I have a
listen, wait,
question.
wait. Listen, I would love like this whole rant and
Okay.
have the discussion of God and what I think God is. Listen, I do gotta hurry and I do want to eat. So let's just hurry this up. So just again, from all the premises that I've said and actually affirmed upon,
Yeah, I
you
mean,
haven't
it will
made any
attack y'all
obligations
like all
against
of the
it.
premises directly. Look, like it's all just going
You
to
want me to
like
send all the
really,
premises?
really
Like, is
attack
that on
y'all.
you?
No, look, I have a question. So for you, for
Is it gonna
X
be
to exist
arithmetically
in
sound,
accordance to
bro?
my mind, does it have to be logically possible? Like, do you hold that stance?
Say it again.
Yeah. So for a thing to exist, and at least internally under like metaphysical realism, does it have to be logically possible?
Depends on your logic. Depends on upon your logics and review logics. I mean, we could
Like, what do you think?
obviously. I mean, I could attribute like a dialetheist. I don't really matter. But here's the thing. How about this? We go classical for now, and if anything, we could change it depending upon the hypotheticals we're going through right now. So let's just say hypothetically, I were to pretend to be a classical. So what's your refutation?
I'm not lie, bro. Like, just send the like rest of the premises.
Okay. Okay. Like yeah.
So don't lose to a chat GPT argument.
I will lose, bro. I will lose.
Vaughn, if you're fucking recording this, bro.
Bro,
Okay.
like yeah, like
What's
anyways.
okay?
Logic assault tables and source exist intentionally. Okay.
By the way, if you're wondering what the two-tier ontology is principle, I already explained that.
There is no way that this shit is an entire waste. Look, we can have a disagreement. Look, like even if I do grant that God does exist eternally, like the reason that this doesn't actually directly attack
Wait,
my
wait,
stance
wait.
that
If you
what
do,
I
that's
hold.
you. By the way, that's concluding to my conclusion. Just to be very clear.
Okay.
But yeah, just go
Okay,
ahead.
not really. You can okay, look, like you can hold to atheism and still hold to degrees of existence while denying that God does
Well,
exist
wait. Do you think? Wait, just to be
eternally.
very clear, what do you think my stance is? Just to be very clear. All I'm doing is
There
approaching
Okay,
you
then
God.
go.
we're
This
just
is
gonna
what I refer to
disagree with
God.
semantics then. Okay, then. Okay, then we're just gonna
Disagree with
disagree
what
with
does that even
semantics.
mean when you disagree with semantics? What are you saying right now? Are you saying undefined variables? Like, what are
Okay,
you
okay,
doing?
no, not really. Okay, so when people usually
Or
are
not really.
talking about
He
God existing,
isn't denying
they're gonna be
semantics.
in
So what are you
reference
doing?
to God externally existing. But if you're gonna be in reference
No,
to
no, I'm not.
eternally
Wait, no, I'm
existing,
not. Wait,
a lot of
how do you
people
affirm
do.
that semantics? I'm just wait, just to be clear, what's your theory of meaning upon any of my like actual semantics even implying that to be the case?
Did this guy just say serial meaning? Are we serious?
My theory of meaning, or and also
Yes.
my semantical internalist, because obviously when you say that, usually when we say God exists, we're actually meaning external. You're usually referencing usually what we colloquially say upon saying God exists, but I don't think that's even the case. And I also want your theory of meaning and how you even conclude when we say God exists. That's what we mean.
Yeah, I mean, like, look, if you wanna like disagree, then how we regularly use it, and
I don't see
you can
how
just go
any of
under my
like
definition, at
bro,
least what
this
I
is my
mean by God
semantics. Like I don't
existing.
understand. Like I'm
Okay,
a
then if it's
semantical
in your
internalist.
semantics, then we can just leave the
I'm a
debate because
semantical. Oh my god, wait,
disagree
my
on
bad. I'm not
whether it's
externalist. I'm an
wrong.
internalist. To be very clear, for the recording. But what
What,
did you
you're an
say?
externalist and an
No,
internalist?
an internalist. My bad. That was a blunder, bro. It was an internalist. My bad. I'm
Okay,
a semantical internalist.
wait, so what is a semantical internalist again?
It's the theories.
I'll make sure to pay
The
attention this
definitions are
time.
okay. Yeah. So semantic internalist is that usually the meanings are purely dependent upon the agent.
Okay.
The theories of meanings are going to depend upon how we refer to things, usually.
Sure.
So I believe, yeah, okay. So again, what about the semantics that I gave that are purely dependent upon the agent, like me, that are going to conclude that I said that God exists externally? Because I didn't say that in the conclusion. So I don't even know how you follow that. And
Um,
just to be very clear, I want the next response to be holding into that. If not, then I see no reason to engage anymore. And specifically that because I want to eat.
okay, then go ahead. Just eat, man. Just eat the fufu.
Conclude?
Do you want to conceive, bro?
No, just eat the fufu, man. Da-
You're
What?
Indian.
So you're not concluding, but
I
you
am
want me
not
to
Indian.
disengage.
I guess,
You okay?
bro.
Wait. So you want me to
Dude,
disengage?
just,
I
dude,
guess, bro.
bro.
Just yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Unnecessary.
All right. I'm just stay in the VC, but I'm gonna go eat. Yeah, interesting debate,
Okay,
Alright,
bro.
cool.
Interesting,
just send
very
me the
interesting
low
debate.
tier 5. Wow, man. I hate being low tier 5,
Yeah,
man.
I'm done, bro. Yo, delete the
That'd be
fucking
base
message,
one.
bro.
W fucking flow. W fucking prophecy.
Can I debase one? Is anyone here?
You say you want to debate me?
Yeah.
On
Demon Slayer
what?
and Blaze.
Hell no. Shut the fuck up.
Why?
Damn.
Nobody does fiction, bro. That's low tier.
Damn.
No tears,
Okay,
crazy.
Leon, like, I have a
Just say
question.
exactly.
What you saying, dude?
So about like metaphysical realism, like does it just state that fictional objects exist in a mode or
It
in a degree?
says. So, do you want me to give you a definition of metaphysicalism?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I'll give you the definition I gave him and multiple of others. So, I don't remember it by heart. Let me go look at it. Okay, I know what it is, though. So, metaphysicalism, all it says is that it's the view that everything that can be meaningfully said to exist does exist in some way. So
Oh
everything is
yeah,
real.
of course.
So so a unicorn, although it's not as real as us, it's like it's not actually in reality like we are. It is still real and existent insofar to mental. So it is a mental existence, or it's like a fiction
I
existence,
mean, is
right?
that not like pretty like trivial? Like why would someone disagree with it?
Well, some people try to say there's a metaphysical nonist view which says that things that don't exist, like non-existent objects, actually don't exist in any type of way. So here's what I'm trying to say: there's two modes to existence under metaphysicalism,
Oh,
but
yeah.
people like Exility and other people would try to say, well, whatever's in the mind does not exist.
Yeah, that's
It's
what
not.
Obviously,
Pacquiao always does.
obviously it does
Get him
exist
from
in some way. I mean, it's
Yeah,
just
that's
gonna
what
be
I was saying,
incoherent,
and that's what
basically.
metaphysicalism says. So if I can have a thought, it doesn't have to be a necessary being, right? It doesn't have to be this necessary being that's within reality, outside space and time, etc., and created everything. All I
Yeah,
can think of, if I just think of a pencil, if I could think of a pencil named
Oh,
God,
okay.
then we would say that is God that
Oh, you're
exists as.
saying that I was arguing against a thing like that I actually agree with. W fucking Ezo.
Yeah, so like
Oh man, I'm so goated, man. I ain't that
under that
right.
metric, metaphysicalism would be true if you agree with that.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with it, but like I didn't even know like what it meant. But yeah, I do agree with
Yeah, he
it.
was trying to explain it to you, but you was just trying to figure out how to attack it. Really, what
But
you
I'm
should
not
have
alive,
said,
bro. Like when he like
the
mentioned
way
like metaphysical alism, like I got confused. I saw like he
the
meant that as long as a
the,
thing
the
is a
way
object of thought, then it's
the,
external. It
the
can't
way
exist.
you go against the metaphysical allist view is by agreeing to metaphysical allist. Well, not metaphysical allist. God existing by metaphysical allist is by agreeing to metaphysical allism still, but just say that God can't be meaningfully referred to like an agnostic. You should have been like an
Yeah.
agnostic, and that's the only way you would have probably said. So when we say the word God that has no ontological weight or no meaning, um, and I don't see like if he would have used this against me, I would have probably said I don't see why would his theory of meaning even incline this to be God or like what discursive utility he would have or anything that he would have. So like I would have probably refuted the meaning of what God is or if God is
Okay.
even meaningful.
I mean, I try to write and say,
Yo,
well, like, what if God is a contradiction? Like, I try to give an
Flo,
argument for
look
it.
in side
But
chat. Look at my
okay,
argument I made.
It's another dog shit argument, I swear.
either contingent things cause itself or some
Yeah, I
contingent.
would deny P1. I've already told you that.
Yeah, P1 like immediately is just false. Like, what does it even mean for a contingent thing to cause itself? Like, I think that's just like
It
a
says
bit.
What?
it said either contingent things caused itself or some contingent things did not cause itself.
Yeah,
That doesn't make
some.
sense.
Okay, but like Kellyanne.
What do you mean some? All of them.
Yeah, all
Like
of them.
really,
That's what I meant. That's
that's
what I
what you
meant.
meant to say under your premise.
Yeah.
But even under that metric, it's still false because somebody can deny causation. Um, let's go to the
What?
next premise. Huh?
Somebody can deny causality?
Yeah, causal nihilist. That's what Hume did.
Yeah, they can. Like they can like also like deny possibilities or even contingent things existing. So like look, like
What?
Derek, like you gotta make sure upon like how to argue.
Bro,
Yeah.
absolutely not. Contention
Yeah,
things exist.
necessitarianism denies other possibilities and
Look,
alternatives, and they deny contingency because of necessitarians.
some people just love to rat and just say, yeah, but I disagree. Like I disagree with possibilities. So like
I mean, I could
you gotta
probably
make
take
sure how
our
to defend
argument to
it.
easily refute that, but it's fine.
Like when I was debating like this guy named Faint, like I give an argument for God, then he just said, yeah, I don't agree with possibilities.
Yeah,
Like
I know Fane. That's my man. So he's like me. We kind of like troll. We're like selfish a little bit. We don't always have like an actual view on things. Sometimes we just rat and just take any other view that we want
Yeah,
to.
that's what
Okay,
I
I
do
don't
all the time.
understand. Like, is he a theist? Like, like, does he hold that God does exist? Because I'm really
I'm
confused
not
on.
sure. Yeah, he's seen an argument that kind of convinced him on God existing. Um, so yeah, but like
Okay.
infinite regress of causes, I would deny that too. I believe it's totally compatible for causal infinitism and God to exist. It's just
Wait,
that
what is
God has to
causal
ground the
infinitism?
infinite chain of causes.
Wait, what is causal infinitism?
It
I'm
basically,
kind
well, if you whenever you hear somebody talk about there's like there has to be a cause for this and a cause for that and a cause for this and cause for that and so on. Whenever somebody says that, that's kind of going into an infinite loop of causes, right? Everything has a cause tailored to it.
yeah,
But God is not in the set of cause or history, so he cannot have a cause. But that doesn't mean that everything that's within the set of cause or history, if there was like an infinite amount of like causes, that doesn't mean it's contradictory to God.
Oh, Flo,
yeah,
Because
because
God is
even
Flo,
an
grounded.
infinite regress is caused, like for example,
what's the flow?
the
Like, take a
infinite
look at
regress is caused by existence itself, right? So yeah,
uh. I
it
mean, I
wouldn't
don't
I'm not
think
sure
be
that's
about
how
that.
logically
we would
possible to
use
cause
at
I'm
least
not
the
sure
like
about.
existence
I'm
of
not
causal
even
infinite.
sure.
logic.
No, I don't even think that. Causal history is not. Causal
Yeah.
history is not cause.
Yeah, look, like we don't like really say like existence caused God, like if God is necessary. Like I think that's just a bit of jargon. But look, like at
What?
least like when we refer to causation, we like refer to things that usually have some form of beginning, like not a thing that does exist indefinitely.
Well, no, that's not what I find causality as. What causality is just the relationship between cause and effect, right? Cause and effect just refers to input and output.
Okay, but there was never in, but
That's not
like
even
there
what
was never
causality
ever a input
affects
like
us.
beginning, like if it was just always there. So suppose that we have a computer
What?
that input a certain function, right? And then where the certain function is a cause, but if a thing exists indefinitely or just always is there, then how can you have an input? Because there's no time frame specified where that input takes place.
God, look.
God is
So
the
if
first input.
The
And
infinite, but no, that doesn't make sense. Look, okay, look, God is not in causal history. Do you know what causal history is? Yes or no?
ca- causal history, no, isn't that like just like where like a temporal causal things existing or something?
That's not what causal history is. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what causal history is. I'm gonna give a simple definition. All right,
Type
I'm
it
gonna
out in
hash it
chat.
out. Causal history. Yeah, I got you. Causal history is just the totality of all causes and slash causal events. So look in the chat.
Okay.
Causal history. It's the totality of all causes and causal events. God
Yeah.
can't cause the causal history because that would be contradictory. Nothing can cause the causal history. You wanna know why?
Yeah, because that would mean that there's causality with no causality, or a causal event with no
Yeah,
causal
there's a
event.
cause before the causal history, which is the totality of all causal events. So that's totally fine. So if we say that causal history is not cause, that would
Wait,
mean.
so why don't you just say like God is the causal history in like a way?
But then guess what?
What?
Oh,
He can't. That will also be contradictory because if we say causal history is not cause, then that means causal history is uncaused. So that's
okay.
also
Like,
contradictory.
do you want to move to Tron Amps for a bit?
Yeah, in a second, hold on.
Yeah, yeah. But I need more clarity on that
That's
because
why
it would
I
be
agree with brute contingencies. Causal history is not caused or uncaused. It is brute.
so.
Okay.
What does that mean? Does that mean it just existed forever?
It exists without no explanation. It's a contingent brute fact. So it is
Uh,
contingent.
uh,
It is contingent, but it is not caused, and it is not uncaused. So if it's not uncaused and if it's not caused, that's where it kind of leads with a contention. That's what a lot of people find kind of weird.
well, yeah, because if you think about it, then wouldn't somebody say that's a contradiction? Because you're saying that it is uncaused, but then it is not
No, it's
caused
not.
or
No, we're not
uncaused.
saying it's uncaused. We're not saying it's caused.
I
We
mean,
have
I have a
an
question.
epistemic indeterminacy.
Wouldn't a causal like history just be like the totality of all causal events? So like wouldn't to God like really cause it like in the same of like concurrent causes or just like indirectly explaining it?
Let's see there. What you say? I'm sorry. I wasn't listening.
So like since causal like histories are just going to be finite or just like in an interval of it being finite, if God causes the first event, like wouldn't he concurrently explain the causal history like without like directly explaining it? So they can just happen at the same
If
time once
God
again.
causes the first event in the causal history, that
Yeah,
would be
like
presupposing that there is a first event,
I mean at least
and not
okay.
just an infinite chain of causal events.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean like
it's
people
not
just like
finite,
regularly
but it's
understand
not
that as a God
infinite.
first
It's
cause.
just there.
No, we're not saying it's not finite or infinite, because it could be infinite amounts of causes. We're saying the causal history, which is the totality of all causes and events, it's not caused, but it's not uncaused. It's just there. It's brute.
Yeah, that's what I just
Oh,
said.
okay.
Yeah.
Bro.
No, I was just telling you that there is like, but within the causal history, which is the set of all causes and events and all that, we're saying that basically when we're speaking about the totality of all of those can be infinite. So there's no problem with causal infinitism really too much if you're gonna agree to brute facts and go against strong PSO, which I already do.
Yeah, I don't
I
like
agree with a
this.
stricted PSO.
Okay, Cal, like do you want to switch VCs?
We could.
Okay, Tron Amps. Join General.